Welcome back to the Vainglory China Invitational. We've already crowned DMG as our victors. They won the finals 3-0. But now we're going to a very special exhibition match with the championship team Hunters, and they are going up against DMG. So it's like champion versus champion here in a sense.
I actually love that they were doing this. I think we found out about this yesterday, but at first I was just like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. But now I'm like, wait, this is actually awesome. Especially because Godfather made it through with his team. Like, the team that he left, essentially Hunters, and joined this new team is going to be challenging his old team with this new mystery man from Indonesia. And they're going to be, essentially it's going to be like a preview match, as Sharon was saying, translating, like it's going to be a preview match for what's going to happen in VIPL.
That's right. And so, this is really, really cool. But before we talk about this anymore, let's jump into the picks. Now, to introduce the players, all of you guys probably know Queen, the best female Vainglory player that we have. And then, of course, Wands and Sudans are going to be the two players joining her here.
Sudans.
I mean, it looks like this is going to be a 100% blind pick. We're going to see Godfather lock in Saw.
Yeah. So, Godfather's played it before. He actually played it with Hunters. It's not a serious pick, I don't believe. But he was able to win with Saw last time. I think it's kind of his own pick where he's like, no, Saw's
good. Remember when I won with Saw when I played with you guys?
And if he won with Saw this time, that would be humiliating to his old team. So that would be like even the next level, Of course, there's no bans here, by the way, guys. This is an event match. Yes. We're doing this for fun. So
we're going to see a lock-in for Queen for Arden. Even in the event match, it's going to be Arden every game. And Sudans is going to go ahead and lock in Fortress, and Wands will challenge Saw in the lane. So this should actually be a really fun final exhibition match to find out, basically, who is the best team in China. Can Hunter stand up to the team that won the Invitational, or is DMG the new king of China? We're going to find out right here, right now. This is the Vainglory China Invitational show match.
With Valdez and Wolf.
That's right.
And going into the Halcyon Fold. Welcome everyone. I was kind of interested, by the way, in the idea that possibly, Wands used to play jungle, right?
Yeah.
Godfather used to be lane. He still is lane, but he used to be lane for Hunters. So I was thinking, Wands would always play Celeste in the jungle. And we were like, why does he do that? Does he just really like the hero? Maybe he plays lane? Well, I think our questions are answered. He is going to be playing lane today, it seems.
Look at his build. He's bought armor.
Whoa. This guy's getting all meta on us, Wolf.
And look at the build for Sudans as well. This is actually going to be pretty interesting. The Godfather already obviously saw. Those of you guys haven't seen, maybe this is the first Vainglory tournament you've ever watched. Maybe you've never seen Saw before because of that. But the longer he attacks, the faster his attack speed gets. It's kind of like a spin-up mechanic, like
and
some other games.
And the slower he gets also,
That's
in
true.
terms of movement speed.
So it's very similar to, I think the only other hero for another game I could compare him to is like Tychus from Heroes of the Storm or something like that.
I suppose.
Somewhat similar. It's not quite the same. But anyway, we're going to see the first big fight here in the jungle. And MX is taking a lot of damage. Not sure about this, but he grabs a kill, but goes down at the same time. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 Queen for MX. I think a better trade for Hunters, actually, because they still have Sudans to be able to get that jungle farm, or roam into the lane, where they're going to try to kill Godfather. And that's exactly what happens.
There they go. It's funny because I think Celeste is like the perfect pick against Godfather, or rather against Saw, because Saw will be very slow and movement speed is very easy to land a core collapse. If you go light armor as well, Saw's really not going to do much early on in the game. So I feel like Wands is going to dominate this lane against Godfather, as we have seen, especially with a Fortress, who's a fantastic ganker on your side.
Yeah. Wands is going to take a little bit of damage there from Godfather, but look at that, how much he's able to just chunk Godfather down. Meanwhile, we're going to have another skirmish here in the jungle. And Queen kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. May actually go down. Sulan's trying to come and save her here and then get that movement speed boost. Here comes Wands to try to help out, and they will actually survive, but Godfather is going to get some extra farm here during all of this.
Yeah, and of course they know Godfather's not going to leave that lane. He generally doesn't, but with Saw as well, he's like almost definitely not going to.
Sudan's very, very low. Will actually get taken out here by MX. MX is actually getting low himself, though. I don't think he's getting out of there. So, again, another 1-for-1 trade. This time, both Ardens remain, so no jungle advantages here. And Godfather is pushing this lane really hard. Like you said, you can see that movement speed. Saul also has this ability where he basically knifes you and then runs back to where he was, where he knifed you from. So that's what you saw there, where you can basically just hit somebody really hard and then go back.
Also, to add on to that point, Monty would always talk about this whenever we would see a Saul, which was very rarely happening. But the crystal power ratio on that roadie run ability where you go in and knife someone is 400%. As you see, he has a crystal bit and he just hit for 284.
Yeah, at 3:49 seconds into the game.
Yeah. So keep that in mind, guys.
I mean, he does a ton of damage with that. I mean, if you've ever played him in solo queue or on free week, you know this. You know that that's actually insanely strong. And if anyone ever tries to bully you in the lane, you can use that to punish them. Or if anyone ever tries to turret dive you, God forbid, you could definitely kill them with that. So it's a really well-designed ability, I feel, because it allows you to get in and get out. It's risky in itself, and it does leave you vulnerable, and the path at which you go forward and backward is not changeable. You can't actually control that.
Yeah, risky is a better way to describe it. I was thinking gimmicky maybe, but it's interesting. See, like, what is that? What is that?
I love that, man. I actually really like the design of this hero. It's obviously not necessarily the best hero in competitive play, but I just think the way his kit is designed is really cool and really fun. I used to play him, actually. I played him almost exclusively for like a week when I was learning the game because I thought it was so fun, especially to lane with because he has that ability. What's it called? Roadie
run.
Roadie run, okay. I just call it knifing. You knife people. Got knifed. It's actually building a lot of crystal as well for this.
Godfather's going to prove to the world right now that Saw is actually broken. In a show match against Hunters, he's going to do it. It's going to be late game. He's going to have like 3 items, and he's just going to be knifing wands for all of his health.
Oh man, if he found wands right now, if he only knew.
Yeah.
Look at Godfather. He's also just waiting, kind of keeping the lane frozen a little bit before he actually starts to last hit here, so that he's safer when he does last hit, because like you mentioned, the longer he spins up, the lower his movement speed gets, so he's a little bit more vulnerable. We're actually going to see them attempt to get this gold mine. I think that's way too risky. They do decide to back off as Queen spots them. Oh, gonna knife, but guess what? Building shield.
Yeah. So you see it only do about 229. That is, of course, big counter to Saw. You could just build some shield and you're all good.
That's right, especially because, oh, hold that thought. We're going to see Fortress actually even ult here, and look at that, a big stun goes on to MX and the Solar Storm. And Hunters will be able to secure this gold mine, it looks like. Hunters fans like, yeah.
Just like a couple claps, like, oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Maybe Queen will notice me when she watches the VOD.
Oh boy.
Oh, that Godfather. Scout trap was scary, but the Godfather is going to go down here, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Is able to pick up a Shatter Glass, but so is Wands. Interesting build by Wands, actually. We haven't seen Shatter Glass first in a long time. I think the last person we saw did that was IDO, and we saw how that worked out for them.
That's the Wolf build. That's like how I build Celeste.
Oh, man.
That's my solo queue build. I'm like, that's a lot of damage, right? Like,
yeah. I usually go like Eva Harvest into Broken Myth, and then Frostburn third, but I don't know.
This is the solo queue build.
It's a solo queue build, like play safe and survive. Here we go.
Godfather's knifing it. 428 damage. Whoa.
Still no shield built on Wands.
Probably gonna want to consider that after seeing that. That's gonna be a wake up call.
Oh yeah.
It's like you look down and like your intestines got ripped out. It's like, oh well, this is a problem.
Yeah, I need to protect against that next time. I need to be watching.
So, CS-wise, Godfather does actually maintain, as he's known for, a massive CS lead. I'm going to do some serious damage here to Wands, actually. Wands eating some very big damage, and nice shield here by Dead Doll. Few seconds left for that knife ability. It's also very low on energy.
Godfather's thinking about it, though. You can tell. He's like slowly
He's
moving
posturing.
forward.
Yeah. He's actually missing a few CSs here. I'm starting to get those back.
He's licking his lips. He wants that kill.
So you know when Godfather's missing CS, like while he's posturing, that he really wants to kill.
Looks like he may have gotten a knife in it.
Yeah, he did actually. But it's not enough.
Did you hear it?
No, I just see the cooldown. And I also see Juan's health. Oh,
this is cool.
This is a big fight here. Uh-oh. Down goes MX. The Wolves are active, and actually Godfather may go down as well. He absolutely will, and Queen survives with just a little bit of health. They're not going to be able to hunt down Dead Doll, though. That was a crazy attempt, and also the gauntlet. This is an exhibition match, mind you, but that was a bit crazy.
Well, look at the minion candy strats. Here we go.
I didn't even see that.
8 minutes into the game, minion candy strats.
Well, Dead Doll's trying to hold down the fort.
May have been like a misclick also, but either way. So far, our prediction is not going as planned. We thought that DMG would be able to take this one.
Yeah. Well, who knows what would have happened if we saw more standard Godfather play.
That's true.
But I mean, hey, they're trying to prove themselves. Prove themselves the wrong way, then I mean, gonna have to favor hunters. You know, if they.
I think they proved themselves quite well in
the normal tournament.
Yeah, in the tournament. I mean, they're going with a seed. They all get, you know, over $10,000 each when you think about that. Because the first place prize is something like $33K, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty insane.
And obviously the IPL prize pool is quite large as well. I don't have it offhand, or I don't have it on hand right now. Might not even be announced yet, but I'm telling you guys, it's big. Money!
Yeah. Let me check. It's about $70,000.
Yeah.
Is the VIPL.
All right. Well, as we watch this huge fight here, Wands does drop down that Solar Storm. Queen's gonna fall first though, and Sudan's the last man standing. Godfather is just gonna get the farm instead of helping out. So MX is gonna die. Godfather's actually gonna get killed as well, and Sudan's is just gonna take that kill. And with the ace, we'll be able to continue to push that lane.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get around, I think it was like 11, 12 breaking point stacks and you're critting a lot. So Sudan's in a pretty good spot there in that fight.
Give him a little snarl there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing it. You're the wolf here.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't
not
abide by
not
the
everybody
law
can
of the
be
claw.
me, but some people always try. I don't know. Like that's what I sound like. That's what I sound like when I snore, Valdez. Like. Well,
300 gold.
Immense gold payout. Oh, that was a wasted gauntlet here. MX is going to take the brunt of damage, but he's able to lifesteal his way through this fight, taking out Sudan. Sudan's not the hero today. Wands goes down to that knife.
982 damage with the knife.
Queen is going to get killed here, but if she can survive for 7 more seconds, she will prevent the ace. 5, 4, 3, and she survives the ace.
Whenever I commentate Saw with the knife, I always feel like I'm playing Clue. I'm like, it was Godfather with the knife in the jungle. He was the one who did it to Wands.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, he knifed that turret.
He knifed the turret, man, which is okay, but he ate some damage for it.
The jukes!
I don't think this is going to work out. Well, here comes MX, though. He's got something to say about this. And with that speed boost, it's going to be another kill, so 1 for 1. I don't know if that Solar Storm was nice or if it was...
It was
not bad. It was like not that bad, but like pretty bad.
Well, it was like tiny gold payout out of immense gold payout.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'd rate it.
Well, Hunters is still ahead in gold and kills. We'll see if that trend will continue. I have a feeling based on what we've seen from this game already, this is going to be a very long one. Probably going to hit like 25 minutes or so. There's no turrets have been destroyed here at 12 minutes. Things might change though, as the scaling of these heroes is very important and the Kraken will spawn soon. Somewhat of a wasted Fortress ult as it's not able to connect with anything.
Well,
And Juan's pulling a Godfather here, getting all the CS.
Whenever Saw does build up that, that spin up, he always moves so slow. It's like he's in slow motion. It's pretty funny.
It's like a queen off creep in another game.
In another game.
In another game. Someone will get that reference.
In another game far, far away.
Well, we're going to see a big burst of damage going down inside that gauntlet, and this is actually going to be an ace. And that's just enough regen to save MX, and they're going to be able to push down the turret.
So, nicely done. This composition actually has a ton of AoE.
Yeah, that's true.
Godfather with the alt, and also, I think it's his B. I haven't played Saw much, to be honest. I'm one of those guys, I'm like, who's the OP in this game? I want to play that.
So, Saw's B, actually, what kind of damage does that actually
I think it's crystal.
I think so, too. As I was going to say, if it's not crystal, though, then it's not going to be that powerful. But it looks like it's pretty strong. Yeah, look at that. That's got to be crystal damage.
Yeah.
I just wasn't 100% sure because, like, I played him before I realized he was, like, not that strong in competitive play, so I stopped playing him. Like, I played him in my first few weeks of Vainglory when I was a total noob, but I didn't even really know the difference between crystal damage and weapon damage.
You're like, oh, the recommended items tells me to build this? All right.
Yeah, that was actually me. Like, that sometimes is still me.
Yeah.
It's faster that way. I'm like, I don't know, I gotta buy fast. Like, what does it say? Okay. I'm like, you want me to get boots here? All right.
That's why recommended items is awesome for players who don't play a lot, because otherwise it would be so confusing. You're like, I don't know what any of this does. Then you end up that random solo queue guy who buys like, what's it called? Like a Stormguard banner and like journey boots before any damaging items.
Well, let's be real though. They did
like, I want to
improve
move fast.
They improved the recommended items a lot recently.
Oh yeah,
so
they did.
It's much better than it was before. Well, this gold payout is actually about to occur for hunters. 5 seconds to go. It's gonna be about like 286 or so. That's my guess. How close am I? 280. Oh, so close.
Nice try, Wolf.
Double gauntlets, and Solar Storm takes out Godfather. Sudan's taking a lot of damage here. Rona is just trying to solo kill 3 people. She gets 1. She gets 2. She gets
question mark?
2. She gets 3. There you go. It's actually Arden that steals the second kill, but this is basically Rona.
He secured it, man. He secured that kill.
The ace will allow them to push down another turret. Looks like they're actually going to go for the jungle farm instead. I guess Rona's not going to be able to kill a turret that quickly.
I mean, it's pretty quick.
But Celeste is back up, so I think this is
I almost
fair.
feel like they're delaying, like, to give the fans more of a show. Like,
hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
There's no big prize on the line here or anything.
Just their pride.
Notice Queen is smiling the whole time. Like she's got no worries in the world.
Non-stop smile. That's her strategy. She's positive all the time.
Positivity is a powerful thing, Valdez. Never underestimate it.
I won't, Wolf.
You know, there's always that like one really positive mom who's like, just think positive. Like, but we're down like 400
like
CS.
5-0. Yeah. Look at that damage.
Oh man, Godfather is gone. Well, again, this is all about Rona. And we're going to see if Rona can actually get this triple kill again. Not to be the case, as Wands is here this time, and they're going to get their own ace. Yep. Wands was like, let's do Kraken, and Sudan's was like, are you crazy? Let's just push the lane, I'll get the minion mine.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you go for Shatterglass into Frostburn. You start to hit like a truck, especially against people who are building only Crystal Power Godfather. So it's like, of course, you know, you land one Solar Storm, you hit the lead star, and it's like, okay, you are G-O-N, gone.
Gone. Well, this game will continue. It's actually tied straight up at 18.3K apiece. Told you this game was going longer. And I say you as in like the people watching this, because I knew you probably also knew that. Like, I'm pretty sure you also knew this was going to be a longer game. Because this game is all about fun. And long games mean fun. See? He said, yeah! He was like, yeah!
I heard that.
Well, Gonna go ahead and take that minion mine, and it's gonna be 1 minion mine apiece
Now I
here.
can't stop hearing that every time he says, "Yeah." Just like anything you say, he agrees with. Like,
All right, well, we're gonna have a bit of a skirmish here. Celeste is very nearby. Also has Solar Storm available, and it's overdriven. Oh no, getting caught here in the gauntlet. Godfather doing a ton of damage from behind. Gets hit by his side of the Solar Storm. He's actually going to get a kill. Godfather trying to escape over here next to Kraken will not escape. And Dead Doll will be the last to fall. This is going to be yet another ace for Hunters, who this time will actually grab the Kraken.
yeah. Juan's is showing up Godfather right now saying, I should have been the laner all along. We would have gotten first tonight at VIPL if so. But, yeah, just really nicely done by Wands. I'm enjoying the Saw play regardless.
Well, it has been fun.
He's building another Shattered Glass, by the way.
I know, I just feel like every time he does his knifing, it's off camera, we miss it.
Well, I saw it there in that fight. It was like 770 damage. Juan's built an Aegis because he's tryharding and wants to win this one for Hunters.
Yeah, why is he tryharding? Why isn't he building weapon?
Yeah.
Why isn't he building weapon Celeste?
Why
isn't
didn't he go
attack
pedal
speed
lane
Celeste?
anyway? Like,
Yeah. I would have liked to see attack speed Celeste just like her brother would have wanted. So, Kraken is going to get burst down pretty quickly, especially with Godfather. It doesn't matter how slow he's moving if he's doing that much damage to a basically unmoving target. Godfather's taking a lot of damage, though, and he's going to have to get out. He knew that Solar Storm was coming. That's his former teammate over there. He knows how he plays.
they're in tune, man. Even
This
though
might
they're on
actually be
different
game-ending,
teams.
this push, though. He's taking so much damage.
Could be if they take out a couple of people.
If
it will
Godfather
be.
dies, I think it is. It's all about Rona here, though. MX jumping into the middle. Let's see if that is going to be enough lifesteal. Wands takes a lot of damage, but will survive. And Godfather is very low, trying to do that extra damage from the side. Wands does go down first, though. Godfather barely still alive, and he is putting up so much damage over there. Going for the knife there on Sudan. Sudan gets trapped in here. Godfather survives, but the Kraken is still pushing the turret.
Well, there you go. That's going to be an ace.
So they survive for now. Hitting now 20 minutes into the game.
Oh, man.
Well, Godfather's back. He's back, man. He wants to try to push with this ace. And
This
Godfather,
is like a Terminator Saw skin. Are you doing this on purpose? Like,
no, I didn't even think about that, but
he'd be back. Well, he's back.
look at how quickly he could actually chunk down a turret with his ult.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I like the art on that ult, actually. Big
Yeah.
blue bullets.
It's really cool for this skin.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to use this skin from now on.
Well, they're dragging this one out pretty long.
They really are, but I mean, this is actually, again, just for fun. So I don't blame them. I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
I'm having fun.
You're like, no, I hate this.
I
I only like competitive play. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right,
You
Mr.
should have picked
try hard
Celeste
caster.
anyway.
Like,
This
just
guy
why
is
we picked
actually
Saul.
god tier. Like, that's the obvious choice. Like,
I wonder how good Wands is at Sky, actually. We don't know.
yeah, he's hiding it, man. It's gonna come out.
That could be why we see some, like, Godfather's like, I want to hide my builds. I'm like, I want to have my skill with the other heroes. I'm like, no, you already shared the whole tournament. But
Look at all these infusions, man. Hunters really want this win.
the
They're
Kraken
playing
will,
this like a real game.
yeah, the Kraken will respawn like in about a minute or so.
Arden, Dead Doll from DMG, has picked up Breaking Point. So,
It looks like he wants to build a horn as well, unless I'm misreading that item. There's a Stormguard banner, right?
that's an Iron Guard contract that he's got on the other side. Dead Doll.
Oh, I'm talking about Queen though, the 5th item that he has.
Yeah, Stormguard back.
Okay, so he could be building into a horn.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I was the only reason I bring this up is because for Hunters, some of these guys are getting close to full build as well. But funny it is, because of the nature of how this game works when you're behind, like when it comes to structures, you can turtle and get all the minion farm. So DMG is ahead in gold overall, even though Hunters has killed so many of these structures. And there's only one turret left. All right, they're just going to try to siege this up. with their comp, they can do this if Wands is protected. Ardent still has on both sides of the teams. That damage comes out. Solar Storm gets blocked here. Wands gets caught by the Gauntlet. Queen is getting very low, and it looks like Ronan is, or actually it's Saw that gets all 3 kills, but Ronan and Saw doing a ton of damage. It's going to be a triple kill here.
Did you see the little sad face on that blood? There's a little sad face on the blood.
Talking about the blood for
the bleed from Fortress.
Yeah, it's a little sad face. Yeah, it's a little upset. Yeah.
But that's the real strength of Godfather. Like, not even not Godfather, Saw. Not even joking. Like, if you have an Ardent on your team, the other guys aren't really going anywhere. Even with reflex block, they're not going to venture too far out. So he knifes someone for like 800 damage, and then he sends out his ult, and he's just chunking people, man.
Yeah, if you're in a good position,
crazy.
Look at his ult here as well, how quickly he can knock down a turret. They're going to back, or they're actually going to go to the jungle instead of trying to finish the game. If anyone ever had any question that they were not just trying to have fun. They're going to take this minion mine.
Anyway.
I don't think they could have ended, but I think they could have maybe set for an engage. Either way, with the ult being used on that turret, it's tougher for Godfather to fight. And I think they might just back off and try to take the Kraken here.
Oh, they want this kill. Saw is not here, so they could possibly get something. But I'm not going to force it just yet.
Missed that core collapse. Oh! 2 of them get caught. Where's Saw? There he is. There he is. There's the Fortress ult, but oh man, a big Solar Storm. Saw goes down first, actually, and that might be just what they need. Sudan's gets stunned just barely. But it looks like with this ace, that's going to be the game. Now they're going to go for the Vein Crystal now. And Hunters will take the win over the champions of this Invitational. That must mean that these two teams must be very evenly skilled. Who knows what will happen in VIPL Season 2.
A sign of things to come, Wolf.
That's right.
Sign of things to come. I'm really excited to see these guys face off when it does come to that. Happy to have DMG here. Played a very fun game. A 25-minute game. May have been the longest one we've had. But there you go. Hunters able to take the win.
What a fun series that was. Queen's like, yeah, I told you guys.
Yeah, we're pretty good. Sudan's
Sudan, pretty good though. I mean, some really cool Fortress play. Obviously, that was a more fun game than a more skill-based game. Well, she's like goes shake his hand, just like sticks her hand up, like, nah, just kidding. Sportsmanship of the utmost importance here at the Vainglory China Invitational. Oh, he's gonna give a hug.
Aw. I guess these guys know each other.
Former dudes. Oh, left him hanging on the high fives though. Awkward. We've all seen that GIF on the internet before. So, with that, you know, since it was just a fun exhibition match, I don't think we can actually conclude, for example, that Hunters is better than DMG. But I'd say that, you know, it's kind of a little bit of an exciting show match that might lead us to things to come.
Yeah. Well, we are going to be getting into some interviews, I'm sure of it, with either Hunters or maybe DMG once again, or maybe some of the award ceremony as well. At the end, of course, we have Sharon here once again to translate everything once that does come to pass, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be coming up in just a moment as soon as everything is set up and ready, because, you know, ceremonies and things like this, you got to get the big important people out, you got to get the giant checks, you got the flowers, like everybody's getting the flowers ready. You know.
Yeah, I see it. It's happening.
Oh, it's
you
happening
guys
by
can't
there.
see. Oh, those are cosplayers.
I thought that was flowers. Cosplayers are coming back out. They came out on Friday. Now they got to dress up again for Sunday. Yeah. Championship Sunday coming up. Maybe the cosplayers are actually going to give the money out.
Yeah.
But just to talk about that event match, it was really fun. It was cool to see Saw messing around. Something that Godfather's shown us before. He's famous for that. It's what fans wanted to see. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing him playing too much Saw in the VIPL once he comes over here, unless he does get buffed. So if Super Evil Megacorp is listening, maybe give Saw a little buff.
Just take the.
We'll probably see Godfather play if it gets buffed.
See the knife value and just double it.
Yeah,
it's like pretty fair.
I think that's legit. You know, you got to build some shield.
I know the devs are out there hurting around, open up the laptop,
They're probably like messing each other, like, don't let these guys cast ever again.
So, yeah, I'm like, they're like emailing me like, do not say that. I'm like, oh, sorry. So yeah, it's gonna be. It looks like our interview coming up here pretty soon. Jumping into this this match, or rather this interview that we're gonna have translated. Sharon's here for this, so I guess we're gonna jump into that right now. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna have first, but Sharon will let us know.
在这里有个小细节，你知道吗？什么？我们 Hunters 战队在刚才打表演赛的时候啊，全队3个人用的全是华为荣耀 X2 手机。
你好厉害！
我这时候能插进广告去，是不是？
对，好厉害的样子。我相信一会儿能够拿到这个华为手机的，回家也是开心万分。希望也能够在手机上打出 Hunters 打的那种效果。
冠军同款。
对，也能打出冠军的风采。
好的，接下来将要进行是我们激动人心的颁
So
奖
next
时刻了。
we're going to
颁奖之
be
前呢，首先让我们有请巨人网络副总裁彭根先生为我们本次邀请赛发表讲话。
Before that, we're going to bring out some CEO of the
好有气势。
company.
走的是神采奕奕，
明星范儿。
彭总是不是此时此刻想要说一些跟我们开幕式的时候不一样的话了？
对，看了3天的比赛了。
对。
首先呢，要恭喜一下我们的 DMG 战队获得了这次。
First, CEO congratulates to the DMG
队伍，是你们3天的
team.
努力辛苦的付出，使得
And thanks for all the efforts all the teams gave to this match, all these matches.
超过100万的人在同时观看，所以在未来
掌声鼓励一下。
所以，在未来，你们每一个人可能都将会成为。
And this is the first time we have this match, and but through this game, everyone can join this game, can be the pro gamer for this game. And for the plan of this game, there will be some other Chinese league, and also the championship of this time will go to the Korea League VIPL to compete with all the teams from other countries.
校园、城市等等的这种次级别的赛事也将展开。到那个时候，虚荣的赛事将会全国遍地开花。
And also we want to promote this game to every city, even to many schools, and want many people to play this game.
虚荣的平台主播的招募计划。那么我本人将作为本计划的第一个明星主播加入到虎牙。 所以在11月28日开始，我将成为中国第一个游戏公司的。
There are also many other events about this game
未来的明星第一位。
那么那个时候呢，
in China and also in the world.
送礼物。那么最后呢，
彭总应该您给大家送礼物吧？倒过来了。
但是我这么呆萌，是不是应该多拿一点礼物？
彭总萌不萌？
好吧，我很帅。那最后一个，其实我还是想要感谢一下游戏风云，感谢一下我们的游戏开发商Super Evil， 然后感谢我们的战队，感谢我们的玩家，还有我们的自来水们。如果没有你们，我们很难取得今天的成绩。 你们的成长也是我们的成长，希望你们伴随着我们一起更加的壮大。谢谢大家。
好，谢谢。
也谢谢彭总精彩的发言。你的确有做明星主播的潜质，你一站在台上，你看我跟瑞妍2个人。 就没话说。
So we're just hearing a little bit more from these guys. It's been a great event, though. I've enjoyed it a lot.
还要当主播。
就是，不过
可以，我们一起去主播。
好呀，好呀，好呀。
那个，请彭总在台上稍事等候一下。
对。
我们同时也要邀请出我们虚荣研发商 Super Evil Mega Corp CEO Bodelli 一同上台，来为我们的冠亚季军颁奖。有请
Now we're going to
有请
to the award ceremony.
It's the CEO of the Super Evil Megacorp.
Wow, what an incredible event this has been. It's thank you for all, for everyone's hard work in preparing this. Again, Giant, fantastic job putting the show on. Really, the players have done a tremendous job. So please, round of applause for all the players, everyone who played in this event.
好的，来，因为我们现场没有翻译，我来及时翻译一下，就是感谢各位就对了。好了，掌声可以响起来了。是，那接下来让我们有请出我们季军的队伍要上台来领奖了，是不是？
Now let's bring up the third place
这就开始颁
team.
奖了，对吗？
对呀。
哦，大家等了很久的颁奖马上就要开始了。
是。
好的，那首先让我们有请我们的季军队伍 Delta 战队上台。
It's the Delta team, the third place.
哦，在后面。
给我们杀了个出其不意。你干嘛？你这个，我以为你是想捂着耳朵听尖叫声在哪里，原来只是摆了个 pose 上来是吗？
同时，让我们有请彭总和我们的 Ball 为季军颁奖。 他们将获得人民币5万元。
哇哦，以及我们的季军奖牌。哇，来。
50,000 RMB, a lot of money here. And, a lot of hard work from this team. Sticking it out, not the champions, but it looks like a heavy trophy as well. He's struggling to hold on to it.
恭喜恭喜！我觉得除了拿到奖金奖牌之外，
That is a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. And this is for some of these players, their first professional experience with such a tournament like this, to be on a stage like this, holding a check. And that's really cool.
Now is the second place.
亚军的奖金牌和奖杯，来，同样也是从后方走了出来，同样选择站到了瑞爷的身边。
中间的位置要留给冠军的，对吗？
是。
好的，同样有请彭总和我们的 Ball 为他们颁发奖牌以及奖金人民币10万元。
Good try here for these second place guys. Taking home a lot of money as well. And taking home 100,000 RMB.
接下来是不是到了冠军即将出现的时候了？
没错，最激动人心的时刻，让我们用最热烈的掌声有请我们
Now
本
it's
次
the first
虚荣
place,
首
the
届中国邀
championship.
请赛的冠军获得者
DMG
有请 DMG。哇哦！来，欢迎来到中间。
来到我们舞台中间。
我们李小姐也是端上了属于冠军的，哇！
我们的奖杯
V 字形的奖杯，
以及人民币20
Gonna take home 200,000 RMB, about 30,000 US dollars.
也突然小兴奋了一下，恭喜！
Congratulations.
好，有请 DMG 高举他们的奖杯，让我们共同合影留念。在这里，要感谢所有的颁奖嘉宾。
Thanks to everyone and each team, every players. And let's see you next time.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a great Vainglory China Invitational. Congratulations to DMG. We'll see you guys in the VIPL Season 2. I'm Wolf, with me is Brennan and Sharon. And I hope you guys have a great night. Oh, it's us again. I thought I closed us, but we're going to be back again for just a moment here before we close off. But any closing thoughts, Brennan, about this tournament?
It's just awesome to see the Chinese talent, very new teams, obviously, that came in here for this tournament. So can't really judge them yet against the entire world, but let's see where they are in like 6 months to a year, because that's usually how long it takes for all these Asian regions to really come along and show us, what they can do in these big tournaments.
Absolutely. All right, guys, thank you so much to Super Evil Megacorp. Vainglory is a great game. Thank you so much for OGN broadcasting this to you guys in English. I'm Wolf, with me is Brennan, and of course Sharon, our translator. See you guys next time.